spaces in just a moment. Big thanks to Philipp from the makers of Whateverland for joining us again today. And I'm gonna go to this scene. I like this scene better right now. This is a better scene. We are back. Thank you for coming back along with us. We had a little bit of a lockup on the technical end, but yeah, I like the aspect of kind of, different choices that you make in the course of the game can, affect the outcome of which direction it ultimately goes. And that's something that I honestly didn't know about Whateverland, even after we had chosen it as name of the month when we were getting set to give it away. That's something I learned prepping for the interview with Philipp. So that was super fun. And again, thanks to Philipp. And I agree with Jack in the chat. It was nice that disconnect happened after the fact. So we are back live on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Coming up, we'll have sports in just a little bit as we'll recap the sports weekend that was. If there was anything that really stood out to you about sports this weekend, please let us know in the chat. We also have more of the baseball playoffs coming up later today. I think it's Guardians and Yankees that will be at Game 5, so the deciding game of that series. The Guardians, yeah, I think it was Drew Mega earlier, was like, the Guardians got a little cocky and ended up costing them. I think that's very accurate. Like, I didn't get to watch the game, so in that context, I guess I don't know, but it seemed like for a team that was barely in the lead in that series, I was kind of surprised that I saw the home run celebration that I saw on SportsCenter. So good morning to Jack. Good morning to Gabe Pride. Thank you for being here for this morning radio show that plays games. We're asking you questions about bosses. It's National Bosses Day today, so we're wondering what makes a good boss. Reminder to join us for Tuesday nights tomorrow night. A worse day than usual for Clevelanders? Come on, K-Laugh. What are we doing? That's not kind. What are we doing? It was today former Cavs front office executive and I think former player Danny Ferry has a birthday today. So we did cheer on Bob because Bob is a well-known Cleveland Cavs fan. And so we did give a shout out to Bob for Danny Ferry today. We had more former Cavs executive birthdays today than we did originally drummer birthdays, and then the Element of One was kind enough to find a drummer birthday for us to share. So that was very appreciated. Thank you for doing that for us, the Element of One. Yeah, Bob's a big Cavs fan.
Bob likes it.
In fact, Bob has or at least did at one point have a Cavs-related podcast called Fear the Fro. So yeah, I don't know if it's still out. I think it is. I say this with love. Cleveland is a fantastic city. I hope so. I hope you say it with love. K-Laugh. Watching. All right, 7:39 West Coast time. Let's get you the news headline.
You can news if you wanna.
That we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. This has to do with a bakery that's made another Star Wars viral sensation. This one's called Pan Solo. This one's good. This is from Ben Hooper of UPI. Apparently, as the story goes, they've already been doing this with a few other types of Star Wars baked goods, but this one involves Pan Solo. A California bakery has an entry into a local scarecrow contest. It's going viral. Took inspiration from actor Harrison Ford in a galaxy far, far away. They created something called Pan Solo. The owner and it's actually a Mom daughter duo who owns this bakery in Benicia used dough to sculpt Han Solo frozen in carbonite from the end of Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. The creation, dubbed Pan Solo, is the duo's entry into the 15th annual Scarecrow contest. Quote, people are just super excited. We see people like smelling sculpture and poking it. They're trying to figure out how it is made. Photos of Pan Solo were posted on the bakery's Facebook and Instagram accounts and quickly went viral. Apparently, the bakery has also had a few other moments of success, including from Loki on the Disney Plus series Loki, they had Alligator Doki. And from The Mandalorian, they had Pandalorian, Baby Doda, and the Pandroid. There you go. Uh-oh. There we go. There you go. That's what we're tracking at this hour gaming morning show. Yeah, I enjoyed Sean kind of helping me fill the gaps in on that interview, but I haven't played too many narrative games like Whateverland, and the premise was interesting too, from the standpoint of like it's kind of got like a almost inconspicuous start, and then the game goes through a little bit a deeper rabbit hole than I think you realize from like reading the initial storyline. And thank you, Kalaf, for also posting some links in there. I saw that you had a link to The Great Perhaps, which is now on sale for 90% off. And the prologue, yes. So if you do want to play the Whateverland prologue, you can, and that's free. So if you want to check that out, you can. Whateverland is available. I think it's about a $19.99 game on Steam. Oh, I thought that was going to cut across. All right, international, no, just National Bosses Day. So what are your favorite attributes of a boss? I like Sean being able to talk to someone in like a real way. And I think, you know, I've had some bosses who, I mean, they've faced their own challenges, you know, outside of just having to manage people. And so I think that was a relationship that I've enjoyed in the past, is being able to, you know, just have kind of real conversations with people that have been like my direct supervisor. And I know that that's not the case for everyone. You know, sometimes boss-subordinate relationships can be a little bit more, you know, bottom down, where it's like, you know, I never really even get a chance to talk to this person like a human being. So I've been grateful. I've actually probably had more good bosses in my life than I've had tougher bosses. So I'm grateful for that, for sure. I did like Lady K, though, who apparently is her own boss, and said, yeah, my boss is pretty tough. That was good. Good morning to Chris M. Yee. It's good to see you this morning. Having real conversations is important, says Chris. My understanding is there was a Clip ME show this past weekend. Hope that went swimmingly. We were talking about the baseball playoffs. We have sports coming up after this game. We'll recap the baseball weekend that was. We will be sad to report the outcome for one particular team in the audience. Good morning to Heavenly Soul as well. Also, stay tuned when we get into the sports segment. Downs will learn whether or not his birds stayed undefeated, because a Sunday night football game apparently is not conducive for the UK time zone. It's kind of hard to stay up and watch a game that, let's see, if it starts around 5 p.m. Pacific time, you're probably at 2 in the morning. No, probably right about midnight. So, yeah, you'd have to stay up from, like, midnight to 3 a.m.-ish to watch that game. So, actually not surprised to hear that you maybe don't know. Although, I mean, with the Philadelphia sports fans downs, would they be tolerant of you not being willing to stay up till 3 in the morning to watch your Birds play? KJ said, I've never really had a job until now where the boss was supportive and willing to have a back-and-forth conversation about both the positive and problematic issues in the office. Well, that's encouraging to hear. Yeah, I prefer having at least some ability to talk and even have a lot of those conversations come out with, you know, we're not going to make any changes, or we're not going to be able to implement everything that we talked about in this conversation, but having at least feel like, you know, they're certainly receptive. Of course, I wish it was the other way, where, you know, you could have some things happen, but that's not always the case. It's tough to make happen. So, yeah. All right. Thank you for being here this morning. I am Hefty Goof. We are back on the air. We had lost the feed for a moment, so thank you for being along with us. It was too late for me, Downs mentioned, on a school night. I would hope they understood. I'll send a letter to the Birds and see if they're on board. I also was realizing, I can't remember if this was a Reddit thread or something. Look, it's Mike O, back when Mike was hosting GMS After Dark. And you can find Mike-O's current project, and it's actually a resumption of a previous project, too. His Monsters and Friends podcast. It's back with new episodes. In fact, tomorrow there will be a brand new episode of this bi-weekly release of episodes that Mike's doing with Monsters and Friends. You can hear this podcast that's all about legends, cryptids, and lore. I said that wrong again.
It was the Loch Ness
I
Monster.
need a script, but you can read it there. You can find it now on Spotify and such. But Mike was hosting this great show called GMS After Dark, and he invited me to be on it one time, and had Maintaining Mediocrity, who's an artist, and we talked about football logos. I think it was prior to last football season, or maybe no, it was prior to the Super Bowl, which was awesome. And we talked about, you know, different intricacies of the logos that I at least realized. I didn't know the Birds, the Philadelphia Eagles, had the only NFL logo that faces to the left. And upon further review, there are a lot of like NHL logos where the logo, especially if it has like eyes, if it's an animal or whatnot, is facing to the left. But apparently in logo design, having the eyes or the flow of the logo face to the right is more like, at least in the West where we read left to right, it's supposed to have a tie into that. So having a logo that reads actually right to left is different in that respect. And the Eagles logo faces that way, I think in part because they wanted to have the back of the logo have kind of an E shape to it. So I recently heard that. It was within the last couple of weeks that I saw that. And now I was watching that game last night, Dallas at Philadelphia, being played on the Eagles' home field. And I was like, oh, I can't unsee this now. Like, all I can think about is the fact that that logo is facing the left. And, I mean, again, all logos on helmets, because they're two-sided, you're going to have the logo facing the opposite direction of what it typically does at times. Right? You know, if the Broncos are going right to left on the field, the logo is going to be facing right to left. But it was just kind of bizarre to, like, notice that. So it was locked in my head. All right. Anyway, how about we get to real sports, the actual sports outcomes of the weekend? It was pretty good. Baseball playoffs definitely on our minds. I gotta start with football though. So yesterday, Sunday Night Football, an NFC East rivalry. NFC East rivalry. The Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles battling it out in Philadelphia. The Eagles actually jumped out to a pretty big lead. I think at one point it was like, 20-3. Cowboys made a little bit of a comeback. Yeah. In fact, Dallas got it down to 20-17 early in the fourth. But your Philadelphia Eagles undefeated, 6-0 for the first time since 2004 as they get the victory 26-17 over the Cowboys. A fourth quarter touchdown by each team. Eagles got a performance of 155 yards, 2 touchdowns by Jalen Hurts, but Cooper Rush, who's been playing outstandingly in place of quarterback Dak Prescott, who was injured, had threw 3 interceptions. So I hope that you found it out here first, Downs, that your Eagles are still undefeated, 6-0, and the schedule is not bad for the Eagles going forward. So every reason to believe that this momentum will keep for Philadelphia. Although the Giants won yesterday as well. They beat Baltimore 24-20. And so now the Giants are 5-1. And this is the Giants' next 4 games. I saw this on SportsCenter last night. They're at the Jaguars, which, could go either way. And then flying across country to play at the Seahawks is never easy. However, plausible to think those 2 are wins. Then you have a bye week and you host the Texans and the Lions. I mean, I could see a path easily for the Giants to be 9-1 after another month. Meanwhile, the Eagles' schedule lines up this way. They'll be against the Steelers next week, at the Texans, against the Commanders, and at the Colts. They could easily be 10-0. Even their next game after that's against the Packers, and the Packers really struggled yesterday. The Jets beat Green Bay in Lambeau 27-10. It wasn't even in question. They haven't reached the playoffs since 2010, but right now the Jets are on a little bit of a tear. 4-2 on the year, won 27-10 at Lambeau Field. These teams only play like every 8 years, at the same spot. So like they won't play at Lambeau, every 8 years or so. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, best start for them since 2015. 4-2 are the Jets. Here's your other scores. Minnesota, 5-1 on the year, 24-16 win at Miami. Pittsburgh, for element of one, beat Tampa Bay for Quiet Eye Gaming, 20-18. Seattle over Arizona, 19-9. Buffalo beat Kansas City, 24-20. That game was spectacular. Really a fun watch. Cincinnati, also a fun watch, beat New Orleans 30-26 in New Orleans. Indianapolis over Jacksonville, 34-27 at home. Cleveland pounced by New England 38-15. Read that win for Bill Belichick, the head coach of the Patriots, and now ties him for second most all time with George Halas. 38-15 win. The Patriots are 3-3. And Atlanta, a 28-14 win against San Francisco. Atlanta is also now 3-3, which is kind of surprising. All right, baseball yesterday. New York, the Yankees even the series with the Guardians, 4-2 win in Cleveland. That series will shift back to New York and be played tonight. It was usually they have a day of travel for a lot of these series. Not the case because there was a postponement, so they have to play 3 in a row. That game will be played at Yankee Stadium tonight, 4:07 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're looking for that game, be sure to check it out. The other baseball series have been decided. It was on Saturday that the longest scoreless postseason game in Major League Baseball history took flight. It was in Seattle. The Astros and the Mariners went to the 18th inning, 0-0. There was a home run by Jeremy Pena in the top of the 18th that broke the 0-0 deadlock, and then the Mariners couldn't answer in the bottom half. It's the longest game in playoff history. 6 hours, 22 minutes is the third longest in time, and then I mentioned it's the longest in history to go without a run up until the 18th inning. It was the first playoff appearance for the Mariners since 2001. So I'm telling you, 2043, it's going to be lit. Get ready. Mariners get back to the playoffs in 21 years from now and have another crack at it. Meanwhile, Philadelphia secured a spot in the National League Championship Series. They beat the Atlanta Braves 8-3. So the Phillies, the last team into the NL playoffs, victorious. They will meet the San Diego Padres, who beat the Dodgers in a stunner in San Diego. Padres won 5-3 and reached the NLCS. I guess the Padres have only won one pennant. Is that true? I was reading that after that because I was trying to figure out why it was such a big deal. It was also a big deal because the Dodgers had won so many games. Was it a franchise record? 111 wins. So Chris said, already over it. Yeah. This is the hard part about being a baseball fan, especially if you're one that watches, 100 plus games a year and you're really invested. To go that long and feel really good about your team, right? Dodgers, every reason to believe that they're going to make the World Series because they're that good. And then, after 111 wins, 162 games in the baseball playoffs, it's just gone after 4. That would be really difficult. I'm not that big of a baseball fan to feel that misery, so sorry. Yeah, Dodgers played like poop.
Well, there it is. The first poop mention of the day. Mark it down.
I'm sorry to hear that. Padres Phillies actually could be a pretty good NLCS, though. I guess all the teams that have made the championship series so far have fewer than 90 wins, and that might be the first time in history that's happened. And the Guardians and the Yankees play tonight. I think Cleveland, though, is over that number. I know the Yankees are. Yeah, Cleveland's 92 and 70, so that won't matter. Heavenly Soul said, dang it, my boys lost this week. Heavenly Soul, who's your team? We also heard at the top of the show, Sean described the debacle that was USC at Utah. It's a tough loss, the first of the year for the Trojans. So that is your sports. A reminder, tomorrow, Tuesday night, GMS Tuesday nights, will have GMS Sports will play a F1 related game, Formula One, ahead of the Austin race. Oh, you're a Saints fan. Gotcha. Chris, maybe I jinxed them by being in San Diego for TwitchCon. It was that Twitch concert that took place at Petco Park. I think I saw Megan Thee Stallion was there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe that's the reason why. All right, next hour, search for the words with your eyes before K-Laugh gets it. We lost our Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth record late last week, so that was sad. But we'll come back with more Gaming Morning Show. We'll have takeaways that were pretty okay, clip of the day, and other things to get to along the way as well. Thank you for being here. It is the Monday edition of the show, October 17th, 2022. And we're on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv.
coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Search for words with your eyes before Calaf gets it. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is the Monday edition of the show, as we are thankful that you are along with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter Spaces, GamingMorningshow.tv as well. It is time for the final hour crew as we welcome everybody who's been watching for the duration of the show into it. I don't know if I'll be able to actually say hello to everyone, though, because when we crashed, I may have lost all of the chat.
Everyone's gone.
Can we have a moment of sadness? Sadness is sad.
Did we have to be silent during the sadness?
No. It's just a moment of sadness.
Oh,
No one died,
gotcha.
I don't think. Anyone die? If you're Ted, let me know.
Hope not.
Okay, everyone's fine. You must be fine then, Bob?
Nope.
It's getting mixed messages.
Do you want to talk about it, Bob?
Bob is good with it.
Good with talking about it, or good without talking about it?
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I think he's kind of being a little dodgy.
Suspicious.
I won't worry about it. Let's welcome in everyone to the final hour crew, at least.
Hello to the final hour crew.
Oh, yeah, Bob's fine. Look at him. My voice is back to being golden.
Hello, FHC.
Fantastic. Drew Mega, FHC. So in the end, Bob is good. Moving on. Absolutely. Yeah, Bob is fine.
Beep boop beep boop.
Oh, Bob.
I'm pretty okay in here.
Dungeon Master KJ here with the FHC. So is the Element of One. We saw Chris ME, Heavenly Soul. I am JF Downs, King Gray. King Gray said Dallas's logo faces left too. Just FYI. I was talking about realizing the Eagles logo is the only logo in the NFL that like has, you know, eyes or some sort of like directionality to it that faces to the left. I mean, the Cowboys logo is symmetric.
I've always imagined the star is facing directly at us.
Oh my gosh, have you ever seen the face-on Seahawks logo?
No.
So there's a logo that came out a couple years ago. I think they were trying to make it a thing, and I'm happy it didn't take off. But the Seahawks logo, you know, is always a profile. You see it from the side. They tried to imagine what it would look like if it was just staring straight into your soul. I didn't like
I
it.
don't like that.
No. Did you find it?
No, not yet.
Okay, if you do, if someone finds it, feel free to post it in Discord.
No, I don't like that.
RHS Jack, good morning. Thank you for being here again. Thank you for staying through the interview as well. You had mentioned look at on the bright side. It happened after the interview. Head of Research and Development, Calaf, is here this morning. Many others. If I missed your name, forgive me, but it's great to see you. Lady K was here this morning as well. If you missed the interview, we'll post it on our YouTube page. We had a chance to talk to Philipp, one of the creators of Whateverland, and I kind of liked the answer to, you know, it's like, how'd you find this story? And it was very like, it just kind of came to us. You know, it wasn't one of those things where, you know, they did heavy research or anything along the lines, according to Philip. It was more just like, this was a story that we just felt like was worth telling, and they built it into a pretty cool non-linear narrative game.
Yep, just kind of happened. Good stuff.
So we'll play that back on YouTube if you want to check that out. And I'm going to load. Search for the words with your eyes before Calaf gets it. Calaf is in attendance today, so this could be true to the name, potentially. Oh, yeah, I forgot we have a record for this game. We have to try to get all the words before that mark, correct?
Correct.
All
That
right,
seemed to be tough.
Let's see if it pops up. All right, we don't play that. We don't do that. We just do that. All right, here we go. Time for search with for the words with your eyes before Calaf gets it. You can see the compass on the left-hand side that helps us out with the directionals. So please give us the left number, then the bottom number, and then what direction it goes. And we'll get not only fun street names, but, you know, football plays. So I'm kind of shaking them around. That's not my intention, but I'm trying to get them all lined up, and it's not working correctly. Let's see. Let's go here. Move. Let's move you up. Yeah, let's move you up right there. There we go. They're a little more aligned that way. No, maybe not. Okay, that works. Who do we got? We got 5-3. Oh, I'm gonna restart the clock too, because, well, no, that's not gonna work either. Here. No? Crap.
This one's a warm-up.
Okay, this one's a warm-up. Nice pivot for us. Thank you. 5-3 Bengal. That was going to be the one, too, wasn't it? Mantra 2-9 that way. 3-5 southeast is Avatar. Veranda.
Veranda. Sounds fancy.
It was one of my favorite characters from Sex and the City. Was, you know, they had Claire. No, that wasn't her name, was it? What was Sarah Jessica Parker's character name in Sex and the City?
No idea.
It starts with a C, I'm pretty sure. And there was Samantha, and then there was Veranda.
Veranda.
Karma. Khaki. Guru. 5-4. Yoga. And Guru again. Perfect. We need Bungalow, Shampoo, Typhoon, and Nirvana. There's Typhoon. Lagoon.
Nirvana's 1010 North.
Shampoo. Found it. And Bungalow. Found it. All right. Let's give you a chance to actually break the record. Here we go. New puzzle, and your time begins now. Flowers. Hyacinth. Daffodil. Marigold. Orchid. Orchid.
Veranda.
I think I owe, like... I'm going to just bump myself up on the mispronunciation counter, so... flowers. Hyacinth. What is a hyacinth?
It's a type of flower.
Thank you. 7-8 West. I see that road someplace where I drive frequently, and I'm always like, I don't know what that is. All right, I'm going to look it up. It was Carrie. I thought it was Claire. Charlotte, yeah. Yeah, Carrie, Samantha, Charlotte, and Veranda. Daffodil. Nice find on the bottom there. Hyacinth. A small genus of bulbous spring blooming perennials. The hyacinth.
A flower.
Like how I just cleared that up. Marigold. Lotus 3-1 East. Nice find. Either 6-2 West. 6-2 West. Am I losing my mind? It's not either, it's wither, right?
Wither.
But where is it? Oh, there it is. I found it. Daffodil, 10-3 east. Oh, we already had that one. We're down here. Pansy, 4-7. Why don't you do this for me? You're better at it.
We got repeats. Orchid, hyacinth. Or we need orchid still. It's 8-1 northeast. Daisy is 10-3 northeast.
Okay.
Hyacinth is 9-3 north. I think we missed that one up there.
Chris said, autocorrect messed me up. I actually was like, either. I was like, oh, that's probably one. And then I saw Wither, but then I got lost on the grid. So we wouldn't have that one. Marigold.
8-2
Found
northeast.
it. Thank you. We just need Leaf. Oh, 5-1. Caleb had that one well early. Sorry. All right. 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Is that a new record?
Yep.
Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. All right, here we go. Superheroes. This one I have a good feeling on. I'll even give us a head start. I can see things first. I'll find Iron Man. And Iron Man. I only found one. Oh, I got Black Widow too. So there you go. We got 2 off the bat. Let's see if that helps us. Because I know there's a little bit of delay, right? Oh, Jermega had the one I just found anyway.
Iceman, 5-6 southwest. Hulk, 5-4 southwest. So 5-6 and 5-4.
Is there
both
really
southwest?
I got Loki and Daredevil. Is there really a superhero named Iceman?
Yeah, he's in the X-Men universe.
See, I didn't.
He was in the movies.
I didn't think Val Kilmer was a superhero. Get it? Iceman from
Top Gun.
From Top Gun.
Gambit 10-10 northwest.
We need
Robin
Rogue
8-9 northwest.
and Magneto.
Magneto is 9-10 west.
9-10 west. And Rogue is 3-5 southeast. 1 minute 49 seconds. I misclicked once. Would have been close. All right, we can do one more. Outer space. Space.
In space. Space. Space.
All right, I got North Star for us. Moon 7-1. Found Comet 2. So I got two of them for us quickly. I swear I found Armpit 13 times. That's not actually in this puzzle, nor is it part of outer space.
There are armpits in space.
I found the Look, It's Michael Memorial Uranus.
Nice.
That sounded weirder than I thought it would come out of my mouth.
Asteroid,
Mars.
10-3 northeast.
Thank you. Oh, 6-9. Ah, perfect.
Nice.
I found rats 6-3 southeast.
Space rats.
What was it again?
Rats 6-3 southeast.
Perfect.
Oh, it's star backwards.
Pluto 6-2 north.
Or 6-6 north.
Pluto, the best damn planet in the world.
8-4 north. We're not gonna get it. Venus 1.
No. Got them all up there. Just gotta get them.
15 southwest. Oh, I went the wrong way. I was already too late. I hope. No one watched the replay. Alright, well, 212. That's okay. Hey, we haven't lost yet.
No.
I guess we can't lose in this game, can we?
We'll take it, though.
Yeah, because no one liked to beat the clock because it was too much pressure.
It's too much stress.
Yeah. Because if you do easy, beat the clock. Oh, yeah, because you got a minute, and then every time that you got one, you got more time. That's what it was. So, all right. It's now 8:19 West Coast time. It's 11:19 on the East Coast, 4:19 for those watching GMS in the UK. Check out Austin Attack 12, streaming and supporting Stream for a Cause. This is happening right now. It's an entire month of October event, and it's benefiting, like I said, Stream for a Cause. There's going to be an October 29th 12-hour stream with Austin Attack 12, and that includes, I know for a fact, a gift card giveaway. And if Austin hits a certain incentive or goal, Austin will get a Halloween-inspired tattoo. So you have a couple of things to keep in mind there. That is on the way on October 29th with Austin Attack 12. Follow right now at Austin Attack 12 on Twitch. So, nice work, chat. Nice work.
Nice.
Preview of takeaways that were pretty okay. Mine is going to have nothing to do with the surgery thing, even though that is something that is takeaway pretty okay worthy. That you can be awake while having brain surgery performed on you. And no one knows why.
It's a mystery.
Like zoinks. Jeez. And so this is way more common than I realized, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
It's gotta hurt. Like how do you not feel like someone poking around back there?
You feel
Or up there?
pressure, I'm sure. And you probably smell some less than ideal things. But yeah. We're good at numbing things. We have lots of ways to do that.
You can Lincoln Park them. Nice shot.
Thank you.
All right, we're off to a good start.
All right, we got the lead. You just need three saves.
All right, I'll work on that right away. I've never been more confident in my life that today is the day that we're going to get this pesky challenge that's been eluding us for so long. That was not a good start. I guess they do have to technically get a shot on goal for me to get a save. There's one.
Nice. That's one.
So now, for some reason, my brain just said, okay, there's a Ja Rule song where Ja Rule says something to the effect of, so baby girl, put it on me, right? And I was like, okay, I wanted one of these folks to shoot the ball so that they put it on me, but I heard Ja Rule's voice.
Nice. Oh, bad shot.
So, I got tagged in a meme that talked about hearing random words and thinking of song lyrics by Kate Zaid, and I was like, yeah, no, that's definitely true, isn't it? Like, just now, my brain heard I had a Ja Rule callback, Sean. Like, it's a long time ago.
That is quite a while ago. Ah. Keep playing way off, hoping they'll get a shot, and it hasn't been going well so far.
Well, they do have a shot. Okay, this is going to be it, right? Nope. Maybe. Nope. All right, moving back.
Oh, that was the one.
Our teammate's so good at helping them not get potential points, you know. It's right there.
Oh, man.
Hanging out. Ooh.
Just clear this. Reset.
I was watching that person who took that shot, like, lining up for it, and I was like, okay, gotta be ready, gotta pick a side. I did not pick the right side.
It worked out. Now we have a 2-goal lead. Now we can be even more reckless.
How was everyone's weekend? I didn't even get to that part. We talked about, National Bosses Day, and some people gave some good thoughts on, what makes an ideal boss. We didn't ask about... we got really hung up on sports, because I know that was a big part of both yours and my weekends.
Sports?
Sports.
And my weekend otherwise was pretty uneventful. That's 2. I did lots of cleaning and laundry.
Nice. You had a very stay-at-home, get chores done type weekend.
Yeah. My daughter had a friend come over and hang out for most of the day yesterday, so they had a good time.
So, that would have been it. My kid's been putting together her room because we did some painting in there. We got a new bed and stuff, and she is going through stuff with Hefty Wife, and Hefty Wife's like, "What is this Broncos growth chart?" And I was like, "What? You have a Broncos height chart?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I got that when you signed me up for the Broncos Kids Club thing." And I was like, "What? That thing is awesome." And Hefty Wife had oh no, that was it.
Sorry. Sorry, we got time.
Oh my gosh, I went to go play it out and I should have just stayed back. Anyway, she's like, "I got this when you signed me up for the kids club." I'm like, "Oh, that looks really cool." My wife had these more custom made growth charts made for the kids when they were much younger. And I was like, "Oh, it's this one's way cooler. We can just get rid of the other one." And my wife's like, "No." I was like, "Fine." It's got our mascot on it. It's really tall. Might be making its way out to the studio. Oh no, they blew me up. They knew. They knew. I deserve that. KJ did brunch yesterday. It was phenomenal and long overdue. Hello, FHC to Keith Anthony. It's good to see you.
Hello, FHC.
No Eagles, no wife, no kids, only rocket, only balls right now. Yesterday on the Sunday Night Football broadcast, what's down there?
We got a thread on my pants.
Just disappointment. That's oh, we're
Probably
gonna
get some
tie it up.
scissors.
We're gonna tie it up right now. Just reset. Play one more time. If I hadn't gotten blown up. Listen, they only put 7 shots on goal. I mean, that would require me to have nearly a 50% save percentage. That's unreasonable. I can see your friend.
Just here to help.
Don't blame the growth. Okay, so yesterday on Sunday Night Football, I'll close the loop on this. Melissa Stark is the sideline reporter, and they give game balls away at the end. And they come back from the end break, and Melissa Stark goes, we were just talking about how these balls are beautiful. And this was at the same time as Chris Collinsworth in the course of normal... Oh, God, there's no chance. So I went up, right? And then I was flying back to who set that up? I was sabotaged. Hello? It's me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just hit it toward the net. Oh gosh, I forgot that we're playing the same team. So they already know my tactics. They know how to get around this stout defense. That was just a clear. They're aware of me. Nice save. Can I just get your saves?
I was there backing you up. Ah, a little high.
Nice. Okay.
All right, I got an assist.
Anyway, Chris Collinsworth said something that was also much worse sounding than that. It's all in the course of just giving analysis. All right, fine. I'm locked in. I'm not going to talk. You all talk. Okay. I'm going to focus on the game. I got to get 3 saves. I'm locked in.
Oh, our teammate's quitting. We're just sitting here. Oh, there they go. I wish that would count.
Jumped the gun a little bit. Sorry, I'm not talking.
You could talk. Just
no, because if I start talking, then I'm going to get distracted. I'm going to think of something, and I'm going to bring it up, or I'm going to look at... I'm just focused. Thank you, Travis, Kate, Austin, for being Subversary member. Okay. Can't help it. I've been trained to do something my whole life. Can't turn it off. I nudged the Franco guy. They were flipping upside down on our goal, and so I went up and rammed them. I'm not talking though.
All right, we got a lead.
Yeah, but again, only 2 shots. Okay, well that's actually quite a bit. I should have saved one of those. We watched Hocus Pocus yesterday too, by the way.
Nice. Hocus Pocus 1 as well, or you watched Hocus Pocus the sequel?
Just one. Did I say 2?
Well, you said 2, but I think it was TOO.
Yes, correct. Yeah, we watched No, I was. Oh gosh, hefty. How am I supposed to defend that? Look where I'm at. Like I can't. Oh, I went for the fake. I wouldn't have got up there. There's no chance. Our teammates probably wondering what's up because they went to go play goalie and I showed up and they're probably wondering what's up. All right, ready. Drew Mega has a PSA, but I'm not looking at chat. Okay, I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to tell you what it says like I should. Just going to focus on trying to get this goal. Okay, that was a pretty good attempt. That was not typical hefty. Look at this. I'm up there. I get to the right. Yeah, that was a pretty.
Yeah,
good attempt.
our teammate actually got in the way more than he helped.
Okay, we got to score, so I'm going to help that cause first, because it doesn't matter if we don't score. As we know, I'm always such a big help when it comes to scoring the soccer ball, too, so... There we go. Fast break. Nice.
Ooh, nice try.
Oh, it went over my head. No. Oh, that screamed.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh,
okay.
nice shot.
All right. 3 shots, 0 saves. So if you do the quick math, I need 3 saves.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not looking at chat either. Nor trying to get my captions working again. I'm just focused on saving. And both me and our teammate are down here, so now we're going to come help you. You don't even need it. Okay, maybe do. That we're not going to get it. Let's just win the game. No, we're not. It's 55 seconds left. There's no way I'm getting 3 saves in 55 seconds. I can barely get 3 saves.
Also overtime.
I guess, but
Oh, you got a bicycle kick.
I'm good at those. I bicycle kick a lot. I think that last game we had a better chance than this one.
Yeah, we were set up way better.
Final hour crew overtime upcoming, though. Maybe. Maybe not. Final hour crew overtime. Just like we planned. All right, we just got to win the game, right?
All right, I'll play goalie. It's also easier to play goalie when you're not worried about specifically saves, because you can play it differently. When a clear is just as good as a save,
True.
it's a different position.
That's definitely why I've been failing so much. It's not because I suck at playing goalie. That's good. Can you imagine? Like, they have someone playing all-time goalie. Could you imagine? It's annoying.
How many saves does he have?
1, 3.
Oh.
I knocked him out of the way.
Yeah, and the other guy got in there just in time.
Go. Nice work.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm having my own little personal game of beat up the goalie.
You're just mad because he's getting saves.
I think they have 3, in fact.
Now they just need to win.
Oh,
I
nice
gotcha.
follow. All right. Well, it didn't happen against a. If you're surprised, raise your hand.
Oh, she's not raising her hand.
Okay, can you put her away, please?
Hands down.
Can we have the ceremonial you delete that thing from your computer? Because, you know, it is clean your virtual desktop day.
Oh, but now it kind of has a purpose. So.
Nope. Everyone has been messaging me privately. It's like, we really want you to get rid of that thing. Yeah. I have so many messages.
Oh, look how excited Drew is.
My controller.
Final hour crew memorial. Drop your controller on the ground.
Yeah, I'm getting a whole bunch of messages as we speak. Yeah, see. Yeah, you can hear them.
Oh wow, you have personal text tones for every
everyone in
person?
chat.
Wow. Wow.
And they all say something to the effect of, make it stop.
I don't believe you.
No, I can't remember which one's my actual one. It's none of these. It's not that one.
Oh, it's that one for sure.
No, it's not that one.
You know what your text tone could be.
That one's a good one. We'll use that one for now. Okay, that's not what it was. King Gray was said you were so close. You're only 3 saves away. Exactly. When you look at it that way. Whatever. This game is fun.
Achilles heel.
I'm telling you, I'm just gonna play it off stream and get it. Okay. I can't now though. That's the problem.
Right, now it's a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. So, all right. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's morning radio show that plays games? We'll get to those in just a moment. We also have to name our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner. We told you today is Black Poetry Day, National Edge Day, National Mulligan Day, National Pasta Day, National Clean Your Virtual Desktop and Delete All Images that come from any video games that have characters with sharp teeth Day, and National Bosses Day. So. Thank you for all you who text me personally and vocalize your support. Keith said, been a busy day today, no work, but did work-related stuff. Moving out my current town and into a new one, and want to meet the new store manager and the team who's transforming. That's so exciting. Nice work. You had Drew Mega brought up the game Scorn, said it gets boring fast. Okay, Jax had said it here since I think Kim Chica is part of it. Don't quote me. And I like the art style. Drew Mega said, I love the art style atmosphere, which is why I thought it had potential, but ultimately it's a lazy attempt at a video game. Yeah, I thought Jenny was involved in it in some manner, because I saw a lot of tweets coming from Jenny. So I have no clue, A, what it's about, and B, I haven't seen the game. So I just saw Jenny talking a little about Scorn. Maybe check out Jenny's show, and maybe there'll be some context or something that can possibly help in that respect. So, all right, let's get the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, a recap of the video game headlines of the day. Here's hashtag Video Game Expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Monday, October 17th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. G4 came back about a year ago, and G4 is going away again. The revival of G4 as a channel came back last November of 2021, and it is being shut down immediately by Comcast, citing failure to become financially sustainable and a failure to catch the key audience. Were cited by the CEO of Comcast. So G4, he put out a whole press release that was circulating around the internets, so you can check that out. It was shared by Wario64, who's well known for sharing things that are leaked, and so you can read the whole letter there. But yeah, it's being shut down, and everyone who was working with that channel is hopefully going to go on to do some cool things. A lot of them have become well known in the YouTube world and whatnot, so I'm sure they'll bounce back. But it's sad to see G4 come and go so quickly. Speaking of things coming and hopefully not going, but coming soon, Silent Hill transmission will be taking place in 2 days on October 19th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. We'll get a look into what's next for the Silent Hill series. The Silent Hill Twitter account tweeted out the announcement and says, "In your restless dreams, do you see that town?" I don't see that town. I haven't played the rest of the Silent Hill games, but I'll watch this nonetheless because I'll see what is being announced on Wednesday. And then in our last news bit, we talked about NVIDIA and their upcoming graphics cards, and one of them is getting unannounced. It's unlaunched. This is one of the versions of the RTX 4080. The 4080 was announced to have two different SKUs. One of them was a 16 gigabyte model, and one was a 12 gigabyte model, but that wasn't the only difference. There were various things that made the 12 gigabyte model significantly less powerful and slower. Consumers let them know that, hey, this is confusing, we don't like it, and NVIDIA admits that its name was indeed confusing and has decided to not go ahead with the 12 gigabyte model. So instead we will get two models coming soon, the RTX 4090 and the RTX 4080, just the 16 gig version. Since these weren't officially in production yet, they could rebrand the 12 gigabyte card as something else, and it could come to consumers anyway. So we will see. Out today, we had highlights such as the only game out today, The Great Ocean, out on PC. And our name of the morning, the only other game out today, is Potionomics, out on PC.
Still a better name of the morning than we sometimes do when the field is thin. So pretty happy with that one, all things considered. Congratulations to Potionomics, out today. It is our GMS name of the morning, could become name of the month. Find out at the end of October. And big thanks again to those celebrating sub-anniversaries this week: Kate Zay, Travis Casey, and Austin Attack. Find out more about our brand new subscriber tier on Patreon at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. All right, I need a nominee. I need help because of the whole snafu with the chat. I don't think I have my list. Who's a good nominee for Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award today?
We had quite a few good ones. Jack's been hanging out a bit, was here for the interview. That was pretty good. K-Laugh doing his K-Laugh bits, dominating the game we played and sharing all the links for the games during the interview was also helpful. But I think I'd nominate Jack, just because it's nice to see Jack in the chat.
Okay. Jack also gave us positive words of encouragement when the whole computer did crash post-interview. Said, hey, look at it this way. Happened after the interview. Good point. KJ and Jack had talked to. I just took a job at the supermarket to have medical benefits. The pay is not enough to pay living costs, so I supplement with teaching online, which I'm doing right now. So Jack watching Gaming Morning Show whilst teaching online. I think that is definitely worthy of Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. So nice work to you, Jack.
Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award.
Brought to you by Diet Sunkissed Orange. Okay. All right. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? We'll get to those in just a moment after the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Oh no, I hit the button too early. It's clip of the day.
Is the birthday of Derek Plord. He was an American drummer, born in California, played the drums, was part of Fat Wreck Chords label.
Is it spelled WRECKORDS? Rec Chords?
Yeah. The band Lagwagon. Finally found the band. That was harder to find on his Wikipedia than it probably should have been.
By the way, whenever Derek asked somebody from the band to do something, they would all look at him and go, "Yes, my plord." I like "Yes, my plord" personally. I think that one should be here to stay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Also, the label name, Fat Wreck Chords, is a really, really good name.
Well, and what about if you were able to get them into like video game music? Then it could be Get Wrecked Chords.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Did I mention GMS Tuesday nights is tomorrow? We're playing GMS Sports. Athletics. Fat Get Wrecked Chords. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's show? And then we are going to send you over to Lee's Please. This is someone who is being recommended via suggested channels of someone we follow on the GMS account. Lee's, they graphic designer, OC enthusiast, D&D player, quote-unquote gamer, right now is doing some art, getting cozy with some creepy little guys. D&D monster art. Lurkers appreciated. So if you'd be so kind this morning as to say good morning from GMS. Sean, what is your takeaway that's pretty okay?
My takeaway is that Mondays are not days for getting the Rocket League challenge. That first game felt good though. Felt good.
It did. As I am prone to do, I found a way to screw it up.
Sorry.
But
Sorry.
we're gonna get it.
Yeah. Coming Friday. Non-stop Rocket League.
Well, so you have to remember, this is stage 2 challenge, and that's why they give you 4 stages, because I just have to get it done by the end of the year. So the season.
It's true. It's true. You have till like mid-November.
Stop sucking, Hefty.
I'll try. Drew Mega says my key takeaway is Bob is good regardless. Yeah, even if Bob's being confusing.
I'm pretty okay in here.
Oh, K-Laugh is still recommending we 1v1 it.
Maybe the second game on Friday.
Okay.
If we haven't gotten it by then.
Deal.
We do that.
He's gonna beat me though. You know I'm not gonna get it done.
I'm gonna let you get 3 saves and then just go ham.
King Grace says actually Fat Records is one of the biggest punk record companies out there. Maybe the biggest. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Thanks again for linking to Whateverland. We had the creator of it, Philipp, on the show earlier, and we will post that on our YouTube page. So if you're not already a YouTube subscriber, please do so. Also, Drew Mega says, my other key takeaway is that Kissy Missy is here to stay. Would you like to empty your recycle bin?
I'll empty the recycle bin.
Yes.
There's nothing in there.
Okay. My takeaway is Eminem, who once had a lyric about Chris Kirkpatrick of NSYNC, shares a birthday with Chris Kirkpatrick of NSYNC.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fascinating.
That's one of my favorite parts. And they're about the same age. Eminem turned 50 today. Chris Kirkpatrick turned 51. All right, we'll see you again tomorrow. For everyone who made it possible, and thanks again to Philipp from Whateverland for joining us. For Austin, for Sean, I'm Hefty Goof. This has been Gaming Morning Show. We will be back again tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.
Larry.
It's going to be hilarious. This is it. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to sound like this. It's going to look like this. We're just basically going to look whimsically into each other's eyes. Okay. I really got to get myself. Oh, no! That's not I don't think you know what whimsically means. I don't know. No, it's almost like there's an alternate Sean.
Good time.
It'd work a lot better if that part didn't happen.
I don't know. I think people like this part too.
Other than that, it's flawless. I mean, perfect. It just like evaporates. It's great.
Time 5 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Bst. The website was announced alongside a tweet that says, "In your restless dreams, do you see that town?" The latest updates for the Silent Hill series will be revealed during the hashtag Silent Hill transmission on Wednesday, October 19th. So I guess we'll have to pay attention to this, because Silent Hill's spooky, and maybe we'll have to play that someday for GMS Fudge.
I have on my side, Sean, this is live, not live, this is an audio quote from the hill itself. It was silent.
That was really silent, that hill. So we'll pay attention. That feels really good. Today is the birthday of Derek Klord. He was an American drummer, born in California. Played the drums. Was part of Fat Wreck Chords label that it probably should have been.
By the way, whenever Derek asks somebody from the band to do something, they would all look at him and go, "Yes, my plord." Would have been close. All right, we can do one more. Outer space. Space.
In space. Space. Space.
All right, I got North Star for us. Moon 7-1. Found Comet 2. So I got two of them for us quickly. I swear I found Armpit 13 times. That's not actually in this puzzle, nor is it part of outer space.
There are armpits in space.
I found the Look, It's Michael Memorial Uranus.
Nice.
That sounded weirder than I thought it would come out of my mouth.